Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, April 8th, 2023. For me, another day of social distancing. Hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well, staying safe. I need to apologize for my appearance today. I am not feeling good. As a matter of fact, past few days have been pretty rough. Not really going to have a message for this video like some of my previous videos. It's really just about living with lupus and some of the down days, and definitely today I'm experiencing that. So to kind of recap my week, I went into the office for the first time in months. I think it was July of last year that I was last back in office, and I only went 2 days this week. And the first day, which was Wednesday for me, went fairly well. I definitely felt a lot of social anxiety being around people again, like that. And I stayed masked up. I'm immunocompromised. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I was diagnosed with lupus 2019, and basically right before the pandemic. So, so Wednesday was fairly okay. I had to get my computer station set up again, and everything seemed to be working out fine. I thought I forgot a few things, and ended up driving back home to get things that I already actually had at the office. Fortunately, I only live a few minutes from the office, and anyway, got back to the office and finished out my day. Day went by pretty fast, and that was that. As we were talking, we had a situation, one of my coworkers dealing with some sick kids, and decided that it'd be best for them to stay at home. And I said, okay, that's cool. That's perfectly fine. So initially I was going to work Wednesday and Friday, but we, decided as a team that I would come in Wednesday and Thursday. Another coworker would stay home, work from home, and then I would work from home on Friday. And I thought that would, work out to be best. My decision. Well, Thursday came, and I was feeling okay in the morning. And as the day went on, I noticed that it was a little bit more painful to stand up and, go to the printer, or go to the restroom, or go down to my car when it was time for lunch. And just progressively started to get worse. Well, I made it through the day. I went home, and then sat down and almost felt like I couldn't get back up. But I had to eat and prepare dinner, had dinner, and then went upstairs for the evening. Well, the next morning, I had a doctor's appointment, and I was starting to contemplate whether or not I was going to have to miss that appointment, because I was just feeling horrible. Like all my joints were hurting, my legs were hurting. I started to get a mild fever, and I said, "Wow, okay. If I don't feel any better by the morning, I am going to have to just call and see the appointment." Excuse me. Slept through the night. Got about 4 hours of sleep that night. My knees were hurting still, but I stayed in bed, and I didn't get out of bed, did my Bible study, and it was about 4 in the morning when I started to move around just a little bit to see if I could even stand up. And I was able to stand up, went to use the bathroom, and went and laid back down for about 45, actually till 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is when I take my first set of medications. And so I took my medications, and then I started to get ready, put on some comfortable clothes, because I had my appointment set for 9 a.m. Got showered, put on my clothes, and then headed downstairs about 5:50. Had a light breakfast, and the bulk of my medications for the day at 6 a.m. And it's going to be working from home that day, so I went ahead and fired up my computer and took care of a few things before heading off to my appointment. And it wasn't rainy. It looked like it was about to rain, so got my umbrella, went out, and made it to the car, which, the car isn't right in front of my place. So got to the car and made my way to the appointment. It's about a 20-minute drive. It's about roughly 8 o'clock. Made it to my appointment. I had to walk a little ways and was decent enough to get into the appointment, have my appointment, and left. Everything was okay. This is an appointment with my neurologist as a yearly follow-up to the seizure that I had back in 2020, 3 years ago. So, made it back home. I worked throughout the rest of the day and was feeling okay. Definitely a lot of joint pain and, frustration, really, as to thinking about that I was only able to go physically to the office for 2 days in a row before that impacted me like that. Had a small dinner, went to bed, got up, and actually it's 11 o'clock right now, so this is the latest that I've recorded a video in a while, because I was just dealing with a lot of pain this morning. So I decided that, actually yesterday I decided that I can't right now do back-to-back days at work. I'm going to have to split those days up for a little while until I figure out what my body can and can't handle. I have to be careful about how I do this, and I'm grateful that I have this flexibility. It's not going to last long because I will be going into the office 4 days a week at some point. I just want to make sure that I do things right and figure out how to manage this and make sure I have the right things, the right tools at work to be able to get through the day, come home, and feel good enough to be able to do what I need to do at home and continue on. So one of the things about my doctor's appointment was that I weighed in at 197, which, it's been probably 5 or 6 years since I've weighed this, and I feel good about that. Definitely not underweight. Definitely grateful for that. But that's what, one of the frustrating things about dealing with lupus is dealing with the pain and dealing with sickness. But perfectly gonna press on. But anyway, if you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You'll know when I post my videos. You can find me at youtube.com/@Chronicles of Ray. Feel free to share with your friends, family, and enemies if you want to. And I hope to see you soon. You all take care.